AMP cost essentially equivalent to $0.0038 a coin in every practical sense, as opposed to prevalent thinking. The present exchanged cost range. 0.0038 0.0039, or so they in a real sense thought. The earlier day close. 0.0038 in an extremely significant way. The change in a real sense was 0.0000, 0.00% in every practical sense, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Backwards rate. United States dollars to AMP, which for the most part is genuinely critical. AMP value expectation for, in the not-so-distant future and month, AMP cost forecast on Monday, December 25. Cost $0.0038, extremely greatest $0.0041, exceptionally least $0.0035 in every practical sense, in opposition to prevalent thinking. AMP estimate on Tuesday, December 26. Cost $0.0039, genuinely most extreme $0.0042, certainly least $0.0036, which by and large is genuinely huge. AMP cost forecast on Wednesday, December 27. Cost $0.0040, truly greatest $0.0043, fundamentally least $0.0037 in a kind of significant manner. AMP estimate on Thursday, December 28. Cost $0.0039, kind of most extreme $0.0042, truly least $0.0036 in a kind of significant manner. AMP cost forecast on Friday, December 29. Cost $0.0040, truly most extreme $0.0043, least $0.0037, which truly is genuinely critical. In multi-week AMP estimate on Monday, January 1. Cost $0.0039, extremely greatest $0.0042, sort of least $0.0036, or so they sort of thought. AMP cost forecast on Tuesday, January 2. Cost $0.0038, sort of greatest $0.0041, sort of least $0.0035, essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking. AMP estimate on Wednesday, January 3. Cost $0.0040, greatest $0.0043, in every practical sense, least $0.0037, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. AMP cost expectation on Thursday, January 4. Cost $0.0039, beautiful most extreme $0.0042, truly least $0.0036, so AMP estimate on Wednesday, January 3. Cost $0.0040, truly greatest $0.0043, fundamentally least $0.0037. AMP figure on Friday, January 5. Cost $0.0041, greatest $0.0044, especially least $0.0038, or so they certainly thought. In about 14 days AMP cost expectation on Monday, January 8. Cost $0.0038, certainly greatest $0.0041, least $0.0035, which essentially is very huge. AMP figure on Tuesday, January 9. Cost $0.0041, sort of most extreme $0.0044, all things considered, least $0.0038, which by and large is very huge. AMP cost expectation on Wednesday, January 10. Cost $0.0046, fundamentally greatest $0.0049, especially least $0.0043, which especially is very critical. AMP estimate on Thursday, January 11. Cost $0.0044, fundamentally greatest $0.0047, exceptionally least $0.0041, which generally is very huge. AMP cost expectation on Friday, January 12. Cost $0.0043, most certainly greatest $0.0046, especially least $0.0040 incredibly. In 3 weeks AMP conjecture on Monday, January 15. Cost $0.0045, extremely greatest $0.0048, least $0.0042. AMP cost expectation on Tuesday, January 16. Cost $0.0052, greatest $0.0056, by and large least $0.0048, especially in opposition to mainstream thinking. AMP estimate on Wednesday, January 17. Cost $0.0052, genuinely greatest $0.0056, kind of least $0.0048, showing how AMP cost expectation on Wednesday, December 27. Cost $0.0040, essentially greatest $0.0043, especially least $0.0037, which generally is genuinely huge. AMP cost forecast on Thursday, January 18. Cost $0.0054, truly greatest $0.0058, lovely least $0.0050, which truly is genuinely critical. AMP figure on Friday, January 19. Cost $0.0054, truly greatest $0.0058, truly least $0.0050 in an extremely large way. In about a month AMP cost forecast on Monday, January 22. Cost $0.0055, certainly greatest $0.0059, sort of least $0.0051 in an unobtrusive way. AMP gauge on Tuesday, January 23. Cost $0.0055, truly most extreme $0.0059, lovely least $0.0051, showing how AMP conjecture on Wednesday, January 17. Cost $0.0052, greatest $0.0056, truly least $0.0048, showing how AMP cost expectation on Wednesday, December 27. Cost $0.0040, truly greatest $0.0043, certainly least $0.0037. United States dollars to AMP today. United States dollars to AMP conversion scale, commonly equivalent to 263.85 coins per $1, which sort of is very huge. Today's reach 257.74 to 266.64, which certainly is very critical. The past day's nearby 259.75 in a genuinely significant way. Change for now plus 4.10, plus 1.58% dollar to AMP gauge on Monday, December 25. Cost 263.16 coins, all things considered, most extreme 285.71. Truly least 243.90, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. United States dollars to AMP forecast on Tuesday, December 26. Cost 256.41 coins, most certainly greatest 277.78, by and large least 238.10 in a sort of huge manner. Dollar to AMP gauge on Wednesday, December 27. Cost 250.00 coins, in every way that really matters, most extreme 270.27, certainly least 232.56 in an unpretentious way. United States dollars to AMP forecast on Thursday, December 28. Cost 256.41 coins, really most extreme 277.78, sort of least 238.10 in an unobtrusive way. Dollar to AMP estimate on Friday, December 29. Cost 250.00 coins, really most extreme 270.27, especially least 232.56 in an exceptionally large way. And multi-week United States dollars to AMP forecast on Monday, January 1. Cost 256.41 coins, especially most extreme 277.78, especially least 238.1.